Alright folks, it's early as fuck. It's like 7:21. And I watched something and yeah, here's my review. It's ZERO1's 11th anniversary show from Korakuen Hall. Best crowd in the world. I don't know. They're good. Maybe not the best. This was I don't know when this was. It'll be in the description box. Our opener was Fujita, Mineo, and the Barracuda versus Hidaka, Ikuto, and Ito Takafumi. This was good. You know, the match was pretty standard. It kind of started with like a "come at me, bro" sort of thing. Hidaka responded by kicking the shit out of him for kicking the shit out of the opposition for doing that, and I don't know. It wasn't exactly like Backlund versus Vez type wrestling skill, but it was entertaining. Decent opener. Then we have the International Junior Heavyweight title and NWA World Junior Heavyweight title. I don't know what the fuck it was. Unification? I don't think it was. It was Sugawara, Takuya versus Kikuchi, Tsuyoshi, and this was so bad. Sugawara is the Tim Sylvie of the Junior Heavyweight Champions. He is the only champion who's the champion just because there's no one else, and no one really cares about him. Sugawara did to that crowd what prescription drugs do to former child stars. I don't know. I heard $5 Wrestling's got a lawsuit going against ZERO1 for this match. She said, I never realized why people drank and did drugs to excess until I saw this match. Obviously they did too. Then we had the NWA Intercontinental Tag Team Championships. Tanaka Masato and Zeus, doesn't deserve that name, the champions versus the challengers Steve Corino and The Sheik. God, this guy sucks. I would say this is not the worst thing I've seen, basically. I can't give it a rating again, sorry. A couple of things that I must tell you. Steve Corino and Tanaka completely carried this match. Yeah, let's be honest. Zeus and The Sheik couldn't wrestle a decent match by, you know, one-on-one if there was a burning school bus full of children that needed saving. And the only way they could be saved is by a good wrestling match. So, naturally, Corino and Tanaka completely backpacked them, carried their asses, obvious carrying. Steve Corino was audibly coaching. When you gotta coach a guy who's already a pro wrestler in the ring out loud, and he still screws it up, both sides really, that's bad. It's obvious why Zeus is with Tanaka. It's pro. Tanaka. And the second thing I noticed is Zeus and Sheik need a refund on their wrestling license because they were fucking taken. These guys suck. Both of them suck. Zeus is just basically a ripoff of Batista, early Batista, and he's not even a half decent one. Batista's way better in every way. I like Batista, but even Batista when he was green, still better than this chump. At least he was mildly coordinated. This guy makes Taue look like a fucking trapeze artist. A fucking tightrope walker. Guy went across like the fucking Grand Canyon or whatever. Yeah, this is kind of a joke. But Corino and Tanaka were so good, it made this match watchable. Then we had a 6-man tag. Sato, Kohei, Ueda, Shito, and Craig Classic from Team ZERO1 versus Okabayashi, Yuji, Hashimoto, Kazuki, and Tsukamoto Takumi from Big Japan. Holy goddamn Christ shit motherfucker, this was stiff. Sato and fucking Okabayashi were killing people. This was a Donnybrook, a barn burner, you know, a brouhaha. It was all that shit. Okabayashi and Sato were obviously the big stars and the heavy hitters in this match, but yeah, Hashimoto looked great in this. And yeah, definitely a good supporting cast. And they brawled, they kicked the shit out of each other, and only one team walked away with the win. Alright, then we had our World Heavyweight Championship match. Kamikaze, the champion, versus the challenger, Akebono. This is pretty good, pretty good. It was definitely the best match up until this point, in my opinion. And Akebono is the reason. He got the best out of Kamikaze. Kamikaze kind of just is that. Like, he pulls up these weird spots that he doesn't look like he could do, and whatever. It was a unique and different match from ZERO1, and Akebono gets all my props. I like the guy. Cutting some weight, getting faster. He doesn't need to do a moonsault to impress me. Yes, I like Akebono and I hate Davey Richards. Blasphemy. Then we had our main event, which Japanese pro wrestling fans, old school fans, even, and indie fans could all mark out for. Sasaki Kensuke and Nakajima Katsuhiko Kensuke office versus Otani Shinjiro and Hashimoto Daichi. Kensuke and Nakajima versus Hashimoto and Otani could have been a classic. But at one point in the middle of this match, Nakajima kind of put an emphasis on spots, and it became more about near falls, just for the sake of near falls. And they stretched this match out about 10 minutes too long. Otherwise, I would have put this easily the match of the year. But I don't know, we needed less Nakajima, more Otani and Sasaki, basically. Otani and Kensuke are just, I mean, I would argue that they're at their prime right now. Maybe not Otani like physically, people would say, but his mind, his brain, his fucking the way he uses his body instead of just throwing caution on the wind every move. Otani's great, and yeah, Kensuke is awesome. Kensuke always seems to be better every year, in my opinion. Come a long way from New Japan, I'd say. Power warrior. And anyway, yeah, Hashimoto is evolving right before our eyes. He's growing up. It's like being a proud parent or something. I guess, I don't know. Yeah, Nakajima's peskiness was alright in this. He kind of bugged the shit out of Otani, and Otani repaid him a nice punch in the face, which shut Nakajima right down. It was great. Yeah, great retaliation. Just a great match. If you like spots, I mean, this had spots, and it wasn't about spots though. It was about Hashimoto, but man, Otani takes the best beatings ever. I've said other people do, but Otani, better than Generico, better than anyone. You just care for him. And it's not where you go like, oh my god, too many near falls necessarily, sometimes. But yeah, Otani's great. And yeah, this is my 11th anniversary show review, and basically the only match I rated was the main event. The only match I'm gonna rate. I've got it 80% minimum. I'm gonna decide on an exact number, probably 82. And I'm just gonna say that head Kensuke office versus ZERO1 been 10 minutes shorter and less, you know, near fall and high spot spamming. Hey, could have ended up at 5 stars. Who knows? This could have been up there with Kobashi and Shiozaki versus Nakajima and Kensuke, but kind of blew it. Hey, it was a good match anyway, and yeah, that's been my review, so I hope you guys liked it. I gotta get ready for school.